I got in trouble for egging their house because I did it because the oldest one always used to spy on us, and he was spying on us when we did it.
Oh my God, look who's here.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Whoa. What's up?
Hey, didn't see you there.
You made
What are you
it.
doing?
Making sure I'm fully dressed.
It's the 50-minute morning show podcast of Fully Dressed, Straight Nate. There's Scotty B.
Hi.
And Froggy is on in Jacksonville today.
Hello.
And there's Gandhi and Scary and Garrett. And, of course, Danielle.
Hello.
Who almost threw up 4 times today.
Because you people are just mean and not nice.
Mean and not nice.
Yes, both. I wanted to say something really rude and I didn't say it.
There's a whole container of mayonnaise out there.
Yes.
Should I bring it in?
No. Please
can't be
don't.
she can't be in the same room as me.
It's fascinating.
No.
All it is soybean oil. You
It's-
use cooking oil all day.
It smells awful.
I don't think there's any food that actually would make me vomit if I just smelled it.
Nothing?
Not
rank
food.
Seafood, like
Oh,
nasty
yeah.
seafood.
Yeah, wait, what's that fruit
Oh,
that smells like vomit?
Kumquat?
Oh, no.
It smells like a
It's
force.
in Singapore.
Yeah.
We ate it.
We ate it.
The durian.
Yes, durian.
Durian.
How do you get past the smell to eat it?
Hold your nose.
Well, that's what I've been asking people for years. Here's the thing. What?
Oh, my God.
What was that noise?
What are you looking at me for?
What is that noise?
Oh, look.
Hold on. It's here.
Oh,
What
it's
is
you?
it?
I don't know. It's some speaker. I don't know.
Got
It's
some
making noise. I
reverb
just
going
turned it
there,
on.
Frog.
That was kind of cool.
That's wild. Do it
I
again.
don't know. Here, I'll turn it back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Hello.
It sounds like something from the upside down.
It does.
It's weird. Anyway. Yeah, durian.
Durian fruit.
That would make me vomit.
Yes.
The smell of it. It's like vomit.
But it's supposed to be really good for you, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be great. If you can get past the smell, it's really good.
Does it
Vomit
taste
makes me
good
vomit.
once you pass
Yes.
the smell? Oh,
It does.
okay.
It's, yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Looking at mayo is disgusting, but eating it I find delicious.
Oh, it's just.
I think if you just stare at it, it's gross.
Well, don't stare at your mayonnaise.
Has anybody tried Mike's real mayonnaise? I see billboards all over the place for it, but I've never tried it.
Why
No.
was there
Difference.
Mike's fake mayonnaise? before that
No,
happened?
but no, the billboard, this giant billboards, and it said "shit got real," but the shit is covered with mayo, and it says "mayo got real."
That's funny.
My favorite mayo is Kewpie.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, the Japanese one?
Yeah, it's a great mayo. You should try it, Danielle.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, what do you want to talk about? This is
Well,
going
Froggy
nowhere.
brought up a great topic today, your neighbors. Like, I feel like I'm an anomaly. I get along with all of my neighbors.
Me too.
Every single one of them.
Very strange.
Like, if I see them standing outside, I'll be like, hey, what's up, Sean? How
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, I'm that
I
way too.
wave, but we're not friendly. We're not friends.
Okay.
I mean, but we live far apart from each other, though. They seem like nice people.
Okay. Do you think that you're the weird guy in the neighborhood? Do you think
Probably.
they're like, hey, that old man Duran. He's,
Oh,
he's
man,
out in his
Duran.
underwear again.
Well, the guy next door is older than me. So anyway, yeah, no, neighbors, go.
Oh, I mean, growing up, I lived next to, in Ohio, the worst neighbors ever. And I'm sure they thought all of us were the worst neighbors ever. But I lived in a cul-de-sac. They were hated by everybody. So I feel like it was them. It wasn't us. I got in trouble for egging their house because I did it because the oldest one always used to spy on us. And he was spying on us when we did it.
Oh.
So he watched us do it. It was terrible.
But you egged his house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After a series of unfortunate
wonder they
events
hated
before.
you.
Yeah, they
I
hated
hate
me.
you.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I'm not even your neighbor. I don't like you.
Terrible. But my other neighbors were dope. I love them.
Scary, what about you?
See, for me, the neighbor situation depends on your living situation. When I was growing up in Brooklyn, we had these attached row houses. So we got to know our neighbors. They would come over for dessert.
Could you hear them?
on
Like
both
on the other
sides.
side of the wall?
Sometimes, yeah. This one neighbor, yeah, on the other side used to scream and yell, and we used to like listen with the cup against the wall. Yeah,
You would listen.
yeah.
talking
You would
put the
listen
glass- we
to
put
a
the glass
cup. You would
up.
listen
yeah,
to them.
This is their
Yeah.
arguments. Yeah, but however, right now, my current situation, I live in an apartment complex, and I couldn't tell you who my neighbors were if I picked them out of a lineup.
Well, don't you have a turd? Like
Well-
a turd neighbor? That's
I
complaining?
have someone who lives below me who thinks that I have kids and I'm screaming and yelling and running around and throwing things on the floor. So she keeps hitting the roof with the broomstick of my floor. And I'm like, this woman is hearing voices. I live alone and I make no noise.
Do you stomp on the floor when she's banging on the
No,
ceiling?
I don't play that game. Although did you do that when you came to my apartment once? Somebody did. They said, I'll show them. And they start stamping on the floor. Whatever it was, miserable, that person. But I don't know the people around me. There's a guy who plays the piano across the way. And I don't know. I've never seen them before. crazy.
How do you never see neighbors?
It's
you just
weird.
come and go at different times.
In apartments, it's different.
You're
it's
too
just
close.
different.
It's like there's no separation. Because when I lived in apartments, you're like, he lives right next door to me. I don't want to talk to him because he might hear me doing
But it's
stuff
not like you have a porch or a place to hang out or congregate.
Yeah.
It's like you go outside to throw your garbage down the hallway, down the chute, and you go back to your apartment and close the door again. So there is no outdoor life
there's no place to
outside
hang
your
out.
front
Yeah.
door. There's no hangout.
hang out in the hallway. Nobody
Yeah, so you
does
don't get to
that.
know these people. It's weird.
And in all fairness, you do leave early for work, so your neighbors are like, oh, the weird guy's leaving early again.
Every morning, yeah. So,
Or they think you're coming in.
Yes.
They don't know. They see your door.
It takes like an event in an apartment building for you to meet your neighbors. I remember the big blackout when I lived in Hoboken. That's when I met all the neighbors because no one had power. We were all downstairs all night.
yeah.
It's a great story.
They did have ladies' afternoon tea yesterday. In my building, they did a ladies' afternoon tea for the women of the building, just to get to know each other.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
nice.
they wanted to do
See,
that.
in my apartment building, when they have gatherings downstairs, I make sure I'm not home.
Oh,
'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to know my neighbors. Actually, the people on my floor are very nice.
Right.
I've met them.
That's cool.
But the people next to my house, I don't know them.
I only know Basil right now.
Who's that?
Basil's cool. He's my neighbor.
Is he British?
No,
Is it Basil?
no, it's Basil. He told me
name
his
is
name was
Basil?
Basil.
As in the herb?
Yeah, not Basil. He said Basil. He has 2 kids. He wanted to make sure they weren't being too loud. I said, no,
Oh,
good. I
that's
never
nice.
knew him.
That's
What's
very
up,
nice.
We
Basil?
all like Basil.
Yeah, he's great.
Growing up, we had the mean lady. She was about 6 houses down from us, and if you walked by her house, she would rip her door open in her house coat and scream bloody murder at you. And then on Halloween, she would drive around in her Dodge Duster and throw pennies at the kids. Yeah.
I hope to become her.
my mom said the same thing happened to her. Like somebody threw pennies from the thing and aluminum chairs. Somebody threw on Halloween.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
That's a good gift.
grandmother, every year they would have the garage sale, the block sale.
Yes.
Right? And so we would go over there, and my grandma would have us sell sodas or whatever, or work the garage or whatever. And she said, do not ever go across the street to whatever her name is house. She's crazy. So, whatever. I mean, we just happened to, walk on the grass one time, and this woman came out screaming at us.
Really?
And my grandma, full mama bear mode activated. I've never seen my grandmother run so fast and chewed this old lady
Oh,
out.
really?
Wow.
And,
This
I'll
is back
never
before we called them Karens.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. But she was the woman that would have the candy dish at the garage sale that's $600,
Yeah.
and she wouldn't
Oh,
negotiate the price.
fuck
She's
her.
crazy.
We had
woman.
Mrs. Gaskell
Oh.
across the street, and I'd have cats, and the cats would go across the street and shit in her yard.
Oh, she didn't like that.
She would take it and collect it and throw it on our front porch. Mrs. Gaskell.
Yep. We had the Wicked Witch on the corner, the witch on the corner, which no one talked to. She had a house that was pushed back a little bit and not as up front as the rest, and she always had weeds around it. So
Like
all the
Miss
kids,
Havisham.
yeah. So all the kids would dare each other, I dare you to go to the witch's house and knock on the door.
she's probably
I dare you to
lonely.
go to the-" I guarantee she probably was. Nobody ever saw her, but they would always say, "Go to her house and knock on the door and run away. See what happens." Stupid things like that. And we'd all dumbasses. We'd all do it.
It's one of those which came first, the angry old lady or the kids knocking on the door and
Right.
making her angry.
Exactly.
She's probably dead now.
I think probably. She was
we
old
had the
then.
weird
so.
guy down the street that would ride his lawnmower at night. And he wouldn't even be cutting grass. He would just be doing wheelies on his lawnmower in the backyard.
Oh, he's having fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
I want
having
to
a
be
good
his
time.
friend.
Who's that guy? But my parents were like, don't walk by his house alone. So I think he may have been a pedophile. I'm not 100% sure.
When I was in
Hey,
college,
kids, come for a ride.
One of my friends lived next door to a guy who woke up every morning and did samurai stuff outside with swords. And you can still find it on YouTube. I think it's called Samurai Neighbor. Hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, he would just go.
That's
I'm gonna
not
try to find
weird.
it right now.
We just had
Go out there, have a good time.
had almost a break-in in my mom's, on our porch with samurai swords. They had machetes or something, and they came. Yes, they came on the porch. They had machetes. They tried to get in the house. My mom's like, these people, they were fighting with each other, and they just wanted to come in and get away from each other. My mom was like, I'm not letting you in, and it was just a whole big thing. We had to go in the backyard to the neighbor's house. It was a mess. That's that's where I grew up.
She's laughing about it.
Listen, now I look back at it and we all tell the story and go, "You remember the machetes?" They're like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, my
Like
God.
now, nothing happened.
I lived a boring life. All I had was cat crap thrown on my front porch. I want the lady that drives the duster to drive around for pennies at the kids. That's my favorite story.
I collected them. I picked them all up.
Of course you did.
Of course you did.
All right. Well, there's your 15-minute morning show podcast.
Are we done?
It was entertaining.
Is there an elephant in the room?
What?
I don't know.
Wish.
There just seems to be something going on here.
What?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find the samurai neighbor. That's all I'm doing.
There's something weird. Is someone detecting something weird like I'm detecting?
What?
No.
Something odd. There's an odd feeling.
What
in
are you
this room.
feeling?
I don't know.
There's
Maybe-
an odd smell. I washed my hair with apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
I read it's a cure for dandruff or a remedy.
Did you get the shampoo I told you
I
about?
tried it. It didn't work.
It didn't
I
work?
forgot. Heather told me, yeah, we tried that before and it didn't work.
Okay.
You know, last time you shared your feelings, Elvis, you said one person's not going to come into the studio, like when we left our old studio to the new one.
You got mad at me for saying that. I just had a feeling, and Gandhi had the same feeling.
Because we
that
were
when
about to break for Christmas
Yeah,
break.
one
And
of
the
us is
last
coming
thing
back.
you said to people before we leave, just wanted y'all to know I have this feeling one of us is not coming back.
But I told the same thing. Like,
Who fucking says
2
that right
days
before
before.
Christmas break? Merry Christmas.
I'm just telling you what's on my mind. When am I supposed to squelch it and keep
Yes. Yes, you are.
That, yes.
it? We got to get out of
Do
here.
you wanna-
Obviously,
oh,
there's a
wait.
problem.
She's got the video.
What?
are you ready for the samurai?
Can you zoom in? What's he doing?
You see that on the weekends.
He's practicing, guys. He's
That was your neighbor?
This is my friend's neighbor.
He should meet Nate's neighbor.
Yeah, seriously.
He doesn't look very good.
No, he needs a lot more practice.
He was stay out there for so long. Anyway, that's all.
All right, well, have a nice day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.